If you're pulling mulch away every time you see earthworms underneath it, you may be destroying one of the healthiest parts of your garden without realizing it. Many gardeners think worms are trapped under mulch or that the mulch is causing problems around their plants. In reality, removing the protective layer can dry out the soil, slow microbial activity, reduce nutrient cycling, and leave your vegetables with weaker root systems. I didn't fully appreciate this until I stopped judging my garden by the surface. Mulch can make the top inch look damp while the root zone is actually dry, or hide soil that's staying too wet after heavy rain. That's why I started using a soil moisture meter for plants, 12-zone wireless plant water meter, soil thermometer and light sensor, 4-in-1 TDR tester. It tells me exactly what's happening where the roots are growing, and I'll leave the exact one I use in the description if you want to check it out. It's a simple tool that prevents costly watering mistakes. If you enjoy practical gardening based on real soil science, consider subscribing because later I'll explain why some gardens become worm magnets while others never attract healthy populations. The worms aren't gathering because they're trapped. They're gathering because you've accidentally created one of the best habitats in the garden. Earthworms breathe through their skin, which means they constantly need moisture. They also avoid direct sunlight, extreme heat, and rapidly changing temperatures. A good layer of mulch solves all of those problems at once. But that's only part of the story. The real attraction isn't the mulch itself. It's everything happening underneath it. The real feast is invisible. Fresh leaves, wood chips, bark, and compost quickly become colonized by fungi and bacteria. Those microorganisms begin breaking organic material into smaller particles that worms can consume. In other words, the mulch feeds microbes. The microbes feed worms. The worms improve your soil. It's a natural cycle that forests have perfected for thousands of years. When gardeners remove mulch because they see worm activity, they interrupt that entire process without realizing it. I noticed this after changing just one habit. Several years ago I stopped leaving bare soil between my vegetable rows and covered every raised bed with about 2 inches of shredded leaves followed by a thin layer of aged wood chips. Within weeks, worm activity increased dramatically. Every time I gently lifted the mulch after watering or rainfall, dozens of worms were working just below the surface. By midsummer, something even more interesting happened. The bed stayed evenly moist for longer periods, irrigation became less frequent, and the soil started developing that loose, crumbly texture that's easy to plant into. The worms weren't just living there. They were engineering better soil. Here's why their work matters so much. As worms tunnel through the ground, they create channels that improve both drainage and aeration. Those same tunnels become highways for future roots, allowing vegetables to explore deeper soil layers where moisture remains available during hot weather. Their castings also contain nutrients and forms plants can absorb more easily than raw organic matter. That's why gardens with healthy worm populations often become more productive over time without constantly increasing fertilizer inputs. Healthy biology does part of the work for you. There is one mistake that can drive worms away. It's not mulch. It's unstable conditions. If the mulch dries out completely, worms retreat deeper into the soil. If excessive watering leaves the root zone saturated for long periods, oxygen levels drop and worm activity declines. I've found that maintaining roughly 2 to 3 inches of organic mulch works well for most vegetable beds. Thick enough to conserve moisture, but not so excessive that it stays soggy against plant stems. Consistency matters far more than constantly changing your mulch. Different gardens use the same principle differently. Container gardens rarely support large worm populations, but mulch still reduces evaporation and stabilizes root temperatures. A thin layer of shredded leaves or fine bark often keeps container soil from drying out as quickly during summer. Hydroponic growers obviously won't find worms around their roots, but they'll recognize the same lesson. Healthy roots depend on stable moisture, oxygen, and biological balance. Whether roots grow in soil or nutrient solution, sudden environmental swings always create stress. Nature prefers stability. Plants do too. The healthiest gardens copy forests instead of fighting them. Walk through any healthy woodland and you'll rarely find bare soil. Organic matter constantly covers the ground, protecting countless organisms beneath it. Your vegetable garden can function the same way. Keep feeding the soil with compost, shredded leaves, and woody mulch. Disturb it as little as possible. Let worms gradually pull organic matter into the soil instead of forcing it in with heavy tillage. You'll spend less time fixing soil problems because the biology starts doing much of the work. So the next time you lift your mulch and discover earthworms gathered underneath, don't see a problem waiting to be solved. See a healthy underground workforce protecting your garden every single day. Understanding why earthworms gather beneath mulch changes the way you think about soil. Instead of focusing only on fertilizers and watering schedules, you begin supporting the living ecosystem that makes healthy plants possible. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Farm Logic for more practical gardening techniques rooted in real soil science and years of hands-on growing experience. Share this video with another gardener who's serious about building living soil, and I'll see you in the next one.